Good day, wonderful friends. Today we're going to talk about something truly exciting, the incredible journey of aging well and how certain abilities can predict a longer, healthier life. If you're between 65 and 85 and can still do the 8 remarkable things we're about to discuss, I have wonderful news for you. You're not just getting older, you're thriving in ways many people your age aren't. In fact, your chances of joining the prestigious Century Club might be much higher than you realize. You see, living a long, vibrant life isn't just about having good genes or pure luck. It's about maintaining certain abilities that quietly support your health every single day. Many wonderful people in their 70s, 80s, and beyond still move with grace, think with clarity, and live independently because they've preserved these key capabilities that others have gradually lost. These aren't complicated medical tests or expensive procedures. They're simple, everyday movements and habits that you can check right in your own living room. And the best part, even if you've lost some of these abilities, it's never too late to rebuild them. So settle in comfortably, perhaps with a nice cup of tea, and let's explore these 8 powerful signs that show you're aging exceptionally well. I promise the final sign will surprise you. It's something most people completely overlook, yet it makes all the difference in how long and how well you'll live. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please consider clicking that subscribe button and turning on notifications so you never miss our helpful videos. If you enjoyed today's discussion, simply type the number 1 in the comments to let me know. If there's something you'd prefer we cover differently, type 0. Your feedback helps us create better content just for you. Now let's discover these 8 remarkable signs together. Sign 1. Rising from a chair without using your hands. One of the clearest signs that you're aging beautifully has nothing to do with wrinkles or gray hair. It's much simpler than that. If you can still stand up from a seated position without pushing off with your hands, you're displaying remarkable strength that many people your age have already lost. This one small action reveals so much: strong leg muscles, excellent balance, and coordinated movement working in harmony. It tells us your lower body strength is still robust enough to lift your entire weight smoothly and confidently. Think about the last time you rose from your favorite chair. Did you push up with your hands? Did you rock forward to gain momentum? Or did you stand up smoothly, almost without thinking about it? Let me tell you about my friend Martha, who's 76. She'd always been independent, but one afternoon while having tea with her daughter, she noticed something concerning. When it was time to leave, she needed to push hard on the armrests just to stand up. Her daughter noticed too, but didn't mention it. That evening, Martha reflected on this simple movement she'd always taken for granted. Rather than accepting this as just getting older, she decided to take action. She began doing gentle chair rises each morning, sitting tall, then standing without using her hands and repeating this 10 times. Within 3 weeks, she noticed a remarkable difference. Not only could she stand more easily, but she felt more stable climbing stairs and walking through her garden. Why does this matter so much? Because strong legs are your foundation for independence. Weak legs increase your risk of falls, which are the #1 cause of injury-related hospital visits for people over 65. The wonderful news is that leg strength can be rebuilt at any age with consistent effort. So the next time you stand up, pay attention to how you do it. If you can rise without using your hands, celebrate this sign of extraordinary health. And if you need a little help right now, start practicing gentle chair rises today. Your future self will thank you. Sign 2. Walking at a brisk pace without breathlessness. Here's something fascinating. One of the strongest predictors of a long life isn't how far you can walk. It's how quickly you can still move. If you're between 65 and 85, and can maintain a brisk walking pace without feeling winded, you're displaying remarkable cardiovascular health. Walking speed reveals much more than just energy levels. It's connected to heart strength, lung capacity, and muscular support. In fact, numerous studies have shown that older adults who maintain a strong walking pace tend to live longer and experience fewer health problems along the way. When you can walk briskly without effort, it means your cardiovascular system is working efficiently. Your heart pumps strongly, your lungs deliver oxygen effectively, and your muscles have the endurance to carry you forward with confidence. Consider your last neighborhood walk or trip through the grocery store. Did you move with purpose and energy? Or did you find yourself slowing down frequently to catch your breath? Take Elaine, age 79. She always treasured her daily walks through the park near her home. But gradually, she noticed these walks were taking longer, and she needed more frequent breaks on the bench overlooking the pond. Initially, she dismissed it as just getting older. After mentioning this to her doctor during a checkup, she learned this wasn't something to ignore. Her doctor suggested a simple approach, timing her usual route and then trying to complete it just 30 seconds faster each week. Elaine embraced this challenge with enthusiasm. She began walking with her granddaughter's old sports watch and focused on improving her pace slightly each week. Within 2 months, she noticed remarkable changes: stronger legs, better breathing, more energy throughout her days, and a wonderful sense of accomplishment. What's particularly fascinating is that walking quickly supports not just your body, but your mind as well. Fast walkers typically maintain better memory and sharper thinking because walking stimulates blood flow to the brain and encourages the growth of new neural connections. Want to test yourself right now? Here's a simple check. Walk normally for about 10 feet, then pick up your pace as if you're trying to catch an elevator before the doors close. Can you do this comfortably without gasping for breath? If so, that's wonderful news for your longevity. And if this feels challenging right now, don't be discouraged. You can build your endurance again with regular walks that get slightly more brisk each time. The path to better health often begins with just a few more steps taken with purpose. Sign 3. Balancing on one foot for at least 10 seconds. Balance is something we rarely think about until we begin to lose it. Yet being able to stand on one foot for at least 10 seconds is one of the strongest indicators that your body is aging exceptionally well. This simple ability demonstrates that your muscles, nerves, brain, and reflexes are still working together in perfect harmony. When you balance on one foot, you're engaging your core muscles, leg strength, inner ear mechanisms, and even your vision. A remarkable symphony of systems that must coordinate perfectly to keep you steady. If even one of these systems begins to weaken, balance is typically the first thing to deteriorate, often so gradually you might not notice until it becomes challenging. Think about the last time you tried putting on a sock or shoe while standing. Did you remain steady, or did you immediately reach for support? Consider Eleanor, who at 82 still tends her garden daily. One morning while getting dressed, she noticed she couldn't balance on one foot for even 5 seconds without wobbling. Though she hadn't fallen or felt injured, something felt different. Rather than ignoring this change, she decided to address it directly. She began a simple daily routine. Standing near her kitchen counter for support, she would practice lifting one foot just an inch off the ground, holding for 5 seconds, then switching feet. As this became easier, she would lift her foot higher and hold longer, eventually needing the counter less and less. Within just 6 weeks, Eleanor could balance comfortably for over 15 seconds without support, better than many people decades younger. She felt more confident walking on uneven garden paths and noticed her posture had improved as well. The truth is, good balance is about much more than avoiding falls, though that's critically important. It's about maintaining your independence, enjoying activities without fear, and moving through the world with confidence. Would you like to test your balance right now? Stand near a counter or wall for safety, then gently lift one foot about 6 inches off the floor. Can you hold steady for at least 10 seconds without wobbling? If you can, that's excellent news. And if this feels challenging, remember that balance can improve dramatically with just a few minutes of practice each day. The benefits extend far beyond stability. They translate into walking with confidence, moving without fear, and enjoying life's activities more fully. Because strong balance isn't just about preventing falls, it's about maintaining your freedom to move through the world on your own terms. Sign 4. Getting down to the floor and back up without help. This next sign might seem surprisingly simple, but it's incredibly revealing. If you can still get down onto the floor and back up again without assistance, you're demonstrating extraordinary physical capability that many people your age have already lost. This movement requires a harmonious combination of leg strength, core stability, and whole body flexibility. It shows your body still works as a coordinated team, with each part supporting the others beautifully. Consider for a moment, when was the last time you needed to kneel down to retrieve something that had fallen, or sat on the floor to play with a grandchild? Did you hesitate before attempting this? Did you look around for furniture to help pull yourself back up? Many older adults begin avoiding floor-level activities entirely because they fear they won't be able to rise again independently. But here's the challenge. Once you stop using certain movements, your body gradually loses the strength and flexibility needed to perform them. Take Robert, who at 80 had always been naturally athletic. One afternoon, his 5-year-old great-granddaughter invited him to sit on the floor to admire her new puzzle. Robert hesitated, not because he didn't want to join her, but because he realized he hadn't sat on the floor in years and wasn't confident he could get back up gracefully. This moment became a turning point. Rather than accepting this limitation, Robert began practicing with purpose. He started with supported movements, kneeling while holding on to a sturdy chair, then progressing to sitting and rising with minimal support. He discovered that by shifting his weight correctly and using momentum wisely, the movements became progressively easier. Within a month, he could join his great-granddaughter on the floor without hesitation, and the joy on her face when he sat beside her was worth every moment of practice. The ability to get up from the floor independently is one of the strongest predictors of maintaining long-term independence. Research shows that people who lose this capability often face more challenges with everyday activities and mobility. The wonderful news is that this skill can be regained with gentle, consistent practice. You might try this test. Stand near a sturdy chair or couch for safety, then slowly lower yourself to a seated position on the floor. After a brief pause, try standing up again with minimal support. How did that feel? If you manage this smoothly, that's excellent news for your longevity prospects. And if it was challenging, consider practicing gentle movements that strengthen your legs and core. Because when your body can move freely between positions, you maintain more than just physical strength. You preserve your independence and zest for life. Sign 5. Carrying groceries without strain. True strength isn't measured by how much weight you can lift at a gym. It's reflected in how easily you handle everyday tasks. One of the clearest signs of real-world vitality is this. If you can carry a full grocery bag from your car to your kitchen without strain, you're demonstrating remarkable functional strength. This ability involves much more than just arm power. It engages your back, shoulders, grip, core muscles, and even your breathing patterns. Fascinating research has shown that grip strength alone is one of the most accurate predictors of long-term health and longevity in older adults. Think about your last trip from the grocery store. Did you lift your bags with ease? Did you need to set them down multiple times along the way? Have you started asking for lighter bags or assistance with items you once carried effortlessly? These subtle changes can appear gradually, but they reveal important information about your overall strength and endurance. Consider Margaret, who at 77 had always prided herself on her independence. One Tuesday after shopping, she noticed something unusual. Her arms were trembling while carrying just 2 regular grocery bags from her car to her kitchen. This had never happened before, and it troubled her. Rather than accepting this as inevitable aging, Margaret took a thoughtful approach. She began incorporating simple strength movements into her daily routine, lifting soup cans for arm strength, gently squeezing a stress ball while watching the evening news, and practicing standing from her chair without using armrests to build leg power. These weren't intense workouts, just consistent, purposeful movements integrated into her normal day. Within 3 months, she noticed a remarkable difference. Not only could she carry groceries without strain again, but she also felt more energetic throughout the day and slept better at night. The wonderful truth is that you don't need expensive equipment or complicated exercise regimens to maintain functional strength. Simple, consistent movements using household items or your own body weight can preserve and even rebuild the strength you need for everyday activities. If you're carrying shopping bags, watering cans, or laundry baskets without strain, celebrate this sign of exceptional health. And if these tasks have become challenging, know that your strength can return with gentle, regular practice. Because when your body maintains the strength to handle daily activities with ease, you preserve something precious, your self-reliance and the freedom to live life on your own terms. Sign 6. Climbing a flight of stairs. Without stopping, stair climbing might seem ordinary, but it's actually one of the most revealing tests of how well your cardiovascular and muscular systems are working together. If you can ascend a full flight of stairs without pausing to catch your breath, you're demonstrating exceptional health for your age group. This everyday movement requires remarkable coordination. Your heart must pump efficiently, your lungs need to supply adequate oxygen, and your leg muscles must generate sufficient power to lift your entire body weight repeatedly against gravity. If any part of this system isn't functioning optimally, you'll notice it quickly on the stairs. Reflect on your last encounter with a staircase. Did you climb steadily without pausing? Did you feel the need to rest part way? Or have you begun avoiding stairs altogether, opting for elevators or ramps instead? Many people gradually eliminate stairs from their daily routines without consciously deciding to do so. They choose ground floor locations, take elevators, or arrange their homes to minimize stair use. Yet this avoidance actually accelerates the decline in the very systems needed to handle stairs confidently. Consider David, age 76, who had always been active. After moving to a new apartment building, he noticed something concerning. After climbing just one flight to visit a neighbor, he felt unusually short of breath, and his legs felt heavy. Rather than avoiding stairs entirely, he made them part of his solution. David began a simple practice. Each morning, he would climb half a flight, then rest if needed before continuing. He added short daily walks and gentle leg exercises, like standing heel raises while brushing his teeth. Gradually, he extended his stair climbing capacity. Within 6 weeks, he could climb the entire flight without stopping, and within 3 months, he was climbing 2 flights with ease. His confidence returned, and he felt a renewed sense of freedom in being able to choose any apartment, restaurant, or destination without worrying about stair access. Stair climbing challenges your body in uniquely beneficial ways. If you can still manage stairs without feeling excessively tired or breathless, it's a powerful indicator that your body's aging exceptionally well. The ability to climb stairs represents more than just physical strength. It symbolizes your freedom to access any environment and participate fully in life without limitations. That's why maintaining this capacity is so valuable for long-term independence and vitality. Sign 7. Remembering recent conversations and events. Clearly, your memory provides powerful insights into how well your brain is aging. If you're between 65 and 85 and can still recall names, recent conversations, and everyday details with clarity, you're demonstrating exceptional cognitive health that many people your age have already begun to lose. Strong memory isn't merely about recalling facts. It reflects the overall health of your brain and nervous system. It shows your blood circulation remains robust, your neural connections are firing effectively, and your cognitive pathways continue to function with precision. Consider your recent experiences. Do you remember the details of conversations from yesterday or last week? Can you recall what you had for dinner 2 nights ago? Do you remember birthdays and appointments without needing constant reminders? These everyday memory functions reveal important information about your cognitive well-being. Meet Helen, who at 84 continues to impress her family with her sharp mind. She still remembers conversations from weeks ago, keeps up with new technologies. She recently mastered video calling to connect with her grandchildren, and rarely forgets a name or face. What's her approach? Helen reads diverse material every morning with her coffee, participates in a monthly book club that challenges her with new ideas, and maintains an active social life. She also keeps a small notebook where she jots down interesting facts or thoughts, not because she can't remember them, but because she enjoys reviewing them later. The science is clear. Your brain functions much like a muscle. When regularly challenged and engaged, it maintains strength and adaptability. When understimulated, it gradually loses capacity. If you're still engaging in thoughtful conversations, solving problems, learning new skills, and remembering daily details, that's excellent news for your cognitive longevity. These abilities suggest your brain is receiving good blood flow and maintaining healthy connections. And if you've noticed some memory changes, don't be discouraged. Your brain remains remarkably adaptable at any age. Activities like puzzles, reading material slightly outside your comfort zone, learning new skills, even simple ones like using a different hand to brush your teeth, and maintaining social connections all help strengthen memory pathways. Regular physical movement particularly supports brain health by improving circulation and delivering oxygen to brain tissues. Even a short daily walk can make a significant difference in maintaining cognitive clarity. So if you wake up knowing what day it is, remember what you ate for breakfast, and can recall what someone told you yesterday without prompting, celebrate these signs of exceptional brain health. They're powerful indicators that you're aging with mental vibrancy and clarity. Sign 8, waking up, feeling rested and ready for the day. Our final sign might surprise you with its simplicity, yet it's one of the most powerful predictors of longevity: how you feel when you first wake up each morning. If you're between 65 and 85 and still wake feeling refreshed, alert, and energized without an alarm clock, you're displaying a remarkably youthful recovery system. Sleep quality becomes increasingly precious with age. While younger people may take restful sleep for granted, many older adults struggle with falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking feeling truly rested. Yet quality sleep is absolutely essential for cellular repair, brain health, immune function, and emotional well-being. Reflect on your mornings. Do you wake naturally feeling refreshed? Do you rise with energy and a clear mind? Or do you feel groggy, stiff, and wish for more rest despite adequate hours in bed? Consider Thomas, who at 78 had always been a morning person, but gradually he noticed changes. He was waking multiple times during the night and feeling tired throughout the day, despite spending 8 to 9 hours in bed. Rather than accepting this as inevitable aging, he decided to investigate. After discussing his concerns with his doctor and ruling out medical causes, Thomas made several thoughtful adjustments to his routine. He began limiting afternoon caffeine, established a consistent bedtime, reduced evening screen time, and created a calming 20-minute wind-down ritual before sleep. The results were remarkable. Within 3 weeks, he was sleeping more deeply, waking less frequently, and rising in the morning with energy he hadn't felt in years. His thinking was clearer, his mood more positive, and even his arthritis pain seemed less bothersome. Quality sleep isn't just about the number of hours you spend in bed. It's about how effectively your body cycles through the different stages of rest, particularly the deep restorative phases that decline naturally with age. Research consistently shows that people who maintain good sleep quality tend to live longer, experience fewer chronic health problems, maintain sharper cognitive function, and enjoy more stable emotional health. If you wake up naturally feeling refreshed and clear-headed, that's wonderful news. Your body is still effectively performing the nightly restoration processes essential for cellular repair and brain health. And if quality sleep has become elusive, know that simple adjustments can often make a significant difference. Maintaining consistent sleep-wake times, creating a slightly cooler and darker bedroom environment, establishing a calming pre-sleep routine, limiting evening screen exposure, and being mindful of late-day caffeine and alcohol consumption. Because waking up well isn't just a pleasant way to start your day, it's one of the clearest signs your body still maintains the youthful resilience associated with exceptional longevity. As we conclude our journey through these 8 remarkable signs of exceptional aging, take a moment to reflect on how many you recognized in yourself. Can you stand from a chair without using your hands? Walk briskly without becoming breathless? Balance on one foot? Get up from the floor independently, or climb stairs without stopping? Do you still carry groceries with ease? Remember conversations clearly? And wake up feeling refreshed? If you answered yes to several of these questions, that's wonderful news. You're not just getting older, you're aging with extraordinary vitality. You're maintaining the strength, endurance, mental clarity, and independence that form the true foundation of a long, meaningful life. Many people assume aging inevitably means declining abilities and increasing limitations. But as we've seen, that's simply not the complete truth. Your body, mind, and spirit can remain vibrant well into your later decades when you nurture them with attention and care. And if you notice some areas where you're not as strong as you once were, here's the truly empowering news. It's never too late to make positive changes. Strength can be rebuilt, balance restored, endurance improved, and memory sharpened through consistent, gentle efforts. Your remarkable body maintains its ability to adapt and grow stronger at every age. As Dr. Christiane Northrup wisely observed, growing older is inevitable, aging is optional. The quality of your later years is largely determined not by your chronological age, but by the daily choices you make and the abilities you maintain. So I invite you to consider, which of these 8 signs resonated most strongly with you? Which one might you focus on improving first? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Share one insight you've gained today and how you might put it into practice in your own life. Your experiences and wisdom are invaluable to our community, so please don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us tremendous motivation to continue creating content that genuinely helps and inspires you. If you found today's discussion valuable, please consider liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and sharing it with friends who might benefit. Your support enables us to continue creating content that helps people like you live longer, healthier, more vibrant lives. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to our next conversation about the art and science of aging exceptionally well.